Wow. So we're going to be talking about homicide.
how that affects property values.
Yeah. And really where this spawned from, I was actually talking to my wife and asked her, would you move into a house if it was like at a 50% discount if there was a homicide that happened in there?
50%? Damn.
And she was like, no, that would be bad juju. That would kind of, there'd be like spirits or something.
Right.
But I think most guys would take a discount for a homicide, and most women would not be about that life. You know, what do you think about that?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think most of them, it's more sentimental when it comes to the women's side most of the time, right?
Yeah.
50% discount is quite amazing.
And that is double what the truth is. The real number is 25% on average. You know, rest in peace.
Well, as time goes by, I mean, people will also forget about that. Depending on the type of homicide. Here's a story on Pop Smoke. He was murdered in 2020, unfortunately, in Hollywood Hills. It's a particular neighborhood that I actually sell homes in. It was asking essentially $3 million. Ended up selling for 2.768, I believe. So that's about a 7.88% discount. And on some of the stuff I was
Southern
reading,
California probably is a little different because
good point.
You know,
Good
obviously
point.
property values higher than it really should be out there.
Right.
You know? By the way, if you're a woman watching this and you think like, you know what, I would, for a 10% discount, I would move in. Let us know in the comments. I would love to be corrected wrong about this. You know,
I honestly thought it would have got a deeper discount, to be honest, closer to the 25% that you were saying. But you're right. It's Southern California. Prices are so damn high. Only a 7.8% discount. It's not really a lot.
I think if you went to a place like the suburbs of like St. Louis, where there's a lot of land, I think that the discount would be higher because there's a lot more options out there.
Right.
And so you could see somewhere like that. And maybe that's how the 25% comes. It really bounces out across the United States over time, you know?
Right, because that's more of a micro statistic versus macro.
Yeah, in New York, you could see, like, I would imagine people care a lot less about if there was a homicide because space is so valuable in New York City.
I mean, think about like the hotels. When you go to a hotel, it's kind of sketch. Like, especially a hotel with a lot of history. It's been around for over, I don't know, 50 years, even up to 100 years or even longer. There's people that have been in the room that done God knows what in that room. And people have died in the room. And the hotel won't tell you if someone died in your room.